I was registered Democrat going up. My father was a big Democrat donor. We'd have in our house, whether it be Chuck Schumer or Hillary Clinton. I think my father gave Cory Booker his first campaign donation. So I know Cory since I'm 15 years old. So really grew up around Democrat politics all of our life. But over time, I think during the Obama years, I changed my registration to an independent. I didn't feel like the Democrat Party was fully representing my viewpoints. So I felt more independent minded. And then during the time with my father-in-law, when he was running for office, he invited me to go with him to a rally in Springfield, Illinois. We flew out there. I got off the plane and, we pull up to an arena and the guy comes up to Trump and says, "Congratulations, sir. You just broke the record for the arena for attendance." Then he says, well, who had the record before? And he says, well, it was Elton John 36 years earlier. And he says, "Jared, look, I don't even have a guitar or a piano. This is impressive." So, he gets up on stage and without really notes, riffs for over an hour. And it was interesting for me because I was watching, CNN and the New York Times and all my friends in the media basically were describing his rallies as almost like KKK conventions. But I walked around the crowd. Nobody knew who I was then. And what I saw was that these were just, people were old, young, male, female, white, minority. And it was just people who were hardworking Americans who, really felt like Trump was giving them a voice. And what was interesting to me was a couple of weeks earlier, we'd been at the Robin Hood Foundation, which is the big philanthropy in New York, where a lot of the hedge fund managers support. I remember the chairman of Robin Hood getting up and saying, if we want to save, the next generation, we want to save the kids in the inner cities, we have to support Common Core. That's the way that we can save people. And I remember Trump gets up there and he says, if we want to save education, we have to end Common Core and send it to the states. And I'm saying, wait, I thought Common Core was this great thing. But why are all these people against it? And so it really just kind of piqued my interest and made me realize that maybe my aperture was way smaller, way more closed than I thought it was. And it really led me to seek out a lot of people who had differing points of view than the people I'd been around before. I really opened my aperture, explored a lot. And over the years, I really got the chance to meet with people from both sides. So, I have a lot of friends who are independent, friends who are liberal, friends who are very Republican. And, my personal view is I thought of myself more as a pragmatist, fact-based and data-driven. And based on that, I tried to pursue the different policies that I thought made the most sense in as unemotional a way as possible.